got the potential to surprise this men's route. This is Catherine Chung of Switzerland.
Catherine Chung has been climbing a lot of outdoor recently. She was able to make a couple of very difficult ascents in Flananger recently, I believe. Really strong competitor both on the rock and, of course, in the competitions as well. Just through this section here, we've seen a lot of women take their time, I think, and it really depends on your style. I think it's not necessarily really difficult moves, maybe a little bit more of a commitment issue, especially right here. But Catherine looking very calm and composed so far in the semifinals.
Romain de Grange has just got underway. Kranj, a place he will never forget. This is where he took his overall crown last year. Didn't actually have his best day at all, but did enough. I think it needed only, I think it was a 15th place finish, something like that. It was actually the only World Cup I've missed in 3 years. So I was watching it at home with everyone else.
Oh, you were busy.
I was busy. I think he, exactly.
In case you're wondering, Charlie just had his first child, so congratulations to Charlie.
Don't get me wrong, the World Cups matter to me, but there are one or two things that matter a bit more. So yeah, I had to give Kranj a miss. But it was a pleasure to watch Romain de Grange all the last season just storm through, having the best season of his life.
Yeah, he's such a legendary competitor, been in the circuit for so many years, and his experience just shows in every climb he's on.
Can't help but thinking that he might enjoy the upper section of this route, kind of bearing down on those small holds.
Yes, I believe so. I think if he can figure out this move right here that he's on right now, really controlled, and get that left foot in a good, no! Oh no.
We were having exactly the same thought process. If he can find his way through that move, he will enjoy what's coming, and he no doubt had realized that as well. Small fingery crimps, one after the other. A lot of resistance climbing. It would have suited Romain de Grange down to the ground, but you've got to get there. That's the problem.
Yep, and this is actually a move that we just were mentioning earlier. We've seen more and more bouldery moves incorporated in some of the lead climbing World Cups here, and this was certainly one of them. Romain de Grange, certainly known for his lead climbing, but bouldering, I don't know if he's participated in any bouldering World Cups, at least recently. But yeah, that kind of move right there certainly favors athletes who have been competing a lot more in bouldering competitions as opposed to raw lead competitions.
She is just emerging out of the darkness from underneath the overhang. Did that cross-through move really nicely, looked in control throughout and just rotated around the hand. It's all getting pretty tight on both sides right now. Katy Posch, the current high point 32 on the women's side, 36 plus for Sean McCall, leading the way on the men's. And that is going to be enough for Sean McCall and Francesco Vetterata. Only 6 climbers to go, and they are the current top 2. As we watch Catherine Chung, here's the cheese block. Should be no problems at all for a Swiss climber.
Yeah, she's looking really calm right now.
So that was a dad joke. And now she'll launch towards the star volumes. Getting plenty of cheers from down the front. I think she could be climbing herself into the final here. This is really impressive from Catherine Chung. She's able to look at her watch and pause. If she can get off these volumes, the star volume, she should be the first climber to do so. Somehow found the sweet spot of that hole, pretty much blind from that position. This is a high point that's being pushed further and further out with every move, and as she pushed out to the right, we lose her exiting the star volumes. But with 8 climbers to go and a high